Hello YouTube, hello friends, hello viewers, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jacqueline from the blog thedoggyperspective.com. Today's video we're going to be talking about things that are associated with pet parenting that are tough. What are the parts about pet parenting that you could just do without? Please stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, tick the bell icon, and then also make sure that you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment below. All right, let's get into it. It's Jacqueline from thedoggyperspective.com. So one or two things that I would like to talk about today that are common to pet parents everywhere is just really the things about pet parenting that no one likes, right? Everyone likes the dogs, everyone likes the happiness, but no one really likes to talk about those uncomfortable things that we experience as pet parents on a daily basis. So my number one pet peeve with Sophia, and I believe this is true of all breeds, not just small breeds, but all breeds, is the fact that she leaves paw prints everywhere she can. Everywhere she possibly can leave a paw print, an indication that Sophia was here, she does that. And in our household, it leads to constant bleaching and scrubbing and wiping down with daily household cleaners and so on and so forth. Most importantly, she leaves that mark at the front door, right? Whether she's waiting for me, anticipating me, whether it's in response to the delivery guy or girl, or the neighbors walking by, or a lot of times what she's doing is just sensing other animals just outside the door, on the other side of the door. The garden is very active. There's a lot of creepy crawling things out there. And so she is always at the door, leaving paw prints and things and swipes at the door. So though I love her, I can become exasperated at times with the constant effort to clean that area of the home. It is prevalent here in my home, so I don't like it to look untidy, and yeah, that's probably my biggest pet peeve. So paw prints all over the front door and the frame of the door. Number two, soiling. Not my favorite, right? When it happens, I'm never angry at Sophia. In fact, I prefer that she feel comfortable enough to do that. If I'm gone a long time and I can't take her with me, you know, if it's a 10-hour day away somewhere and I can't get back and I don't have anyone that can come in and relieve her, it happens. She's really good about not doing the number two in the house. For her, that is the holy grail. She just doesn't like that as a rule. But number one, drips and dribbles here and there, my girl will do that from time to time. So it's not a crime. And this is a stacking event for me, because I know pet parents that absolutely will go ballistic on their pet if soiling happens. Again, they have a 7, 8, 9, 10-hour day. Some people work 12 hours a day, and then they have to commute to work and back home. So for the pet, that's a 13-hour day, 13.5-hour day, maybe even longer. Why in the world would you get upset, scream and holler at the animal for doing what it does naturally, right? I have always felt very strongly about the fact that pet parents can be abusive when it comes down to chastising their animals where soiling is concerned. You absolutely cannot get angry, in my opinion. You just can't get angry at the animal, because if I held you in a small space for 14 hours and didn't provide any toileting facilities for you, and you went to the bathroom, you should lose a limb, one of your extremities, you should be beat about the head and the shoulders. I don't know, but no, I think it's wrong that pet parents do that. So while I don't enjoy that, I certainly am prepared for that with odor removers, shampooing solutions, spot cleaners, and also a shampooer for my carpet, and then also a steam mop. So these are important tools. I just believe that at that point it's going to be important for you to invest in what you and your pet can both agree is essential for success with pet parenting. So there is that. And then finally, my pet peeve is digging, right? She just does it. Her innate need to dig means that I end up with unattractive holes in the corners of the garden. However, again, these are things that she was born to do. This behavior, in my opinion, that does not require correcting. This is an active part of pet parenting, and I don't chastise her. I don't scream at her. I don't confine her to anything. You know what I do? I take another trip to Home Depot, or I get on the internet and I order the bags of mulch, and if I need more soil, then I order more soil and fill those areas in. So it's gotten to be a little bit of a game between us, because I know that she is going to do that, but my response to it is just to love her through it, brush her up and clean her up and get the soils from between her toes and all these good things and the mulch out of her beard. And I just fill those areas again with fresh soil and mulch. Now, the plus side of this is that I get a garden that is well tended to, right? There is nothing like the look of fresh mulch. So I absolutely love that, right? So on one hand, like, man, Sophia's digging in the garden again. On the other hand, wow, doesn't the garden look nice today, right? So those are my three top pet peeves about being a pet parent, and I do hope that you will share yours with us. All right, coming up next, it is time for From Our Table. It's time for From Our Table. Well, today's dog food review is of great concern for all pet parents. I cannot be the only pet parent that has noticed that there is a shortage of dog food this year. Now, I do not mean that there is no dog food anywhere, but there are certain conditions that have caused pet food shortages. It's worse in some places than others, but nevertheless, this is happening. If you've been watching for any length of time, then you know that I tend to remain on the sunny side of things with my dog food reviews. If it's negative, I shy away, but there has been interruptions in supply chains that have begun pet food shortages everywhere. I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but COVID-19 continues to cause issues for us all. Just look at the baby formula shortage, the tampon shortage, the popcorn shortage, and yes, the pet food shortage. Without folks being able to get to work, there is a shortage of aluminum, which is used to make the cans, and there is a problem with manufacturers having a tough time of even getting raw materials to be able to produce the food. That's the problem. More than that, the manufacturers have also been unable to get a hold of other packaging materials too, and have had problems with shipping across the United States that's actually caused pet food companies to struggle to keep up with demands of their customers. It does depend on where you live, but the fact is that lots of pet parents have been faced with empty shelves while marketing, which is forcing them to make other decisions about the best formula foods for their dogs. Couple these shortages with increased pet adoption rates since the beginning of COVID-19 in 2020, and it has become a problem. If you know, like I know, several months ago it was not uncommon to visit 3 or more stores looking for a specific brand of dog food just to come up empty. I actually began paying a hefty premium to feed my dear Sophia as a result. Now, feeding Sophia or any dog just any old brand of food won't do, because that is harsh on their digestive systems and can lead to very expensive veterinary care. It's good to know that in general dogs can eat proteins to survive. That's beef, chicken, lamb, green beans, asparagus, carrots, and kale. But you do have to spend a considerable amount of time at home preparing these foods for your fur babies when the stores are short on food and just plain out of stock of anything considered good. Now, did you know that in June, both Walmart and Target were pulling dog and cat food from their shelves? It's true. It's true. Freshpet Select potentially contaminated with salmonella left gaping holes on the shelves. Pet parents, it is recommended that you have a backup plan just in case these shortages are becoming prevalent in your hometown. You can certainly seek out the veterinarian's office. They oftentimes will sell food right there in the front office as a means of extra income on top of the services that they normally provide. So be sure to check them out if the stores are low to no inventory. Also, if your doggies require specialized diets, try the delivery services on repeat delivery. I, for one, can attest to that. If nothing else, every 6 weeks, the auto ship food staples hit the house right on time. If your regular size of the foods isn't available due to this shortage, just size up or size down so that your dog doesn't have to do without. See my blog articles for recommendations on what's good if you're faced with making new food choices. There's a good chance that I've already reviewed that food for you. Oh, and one more thing. The food shortage is expected to last approximately 1 year. I gotta go. Please like and subscribe to the channel and let us know of food shortages in your community by leaving comments below this video. I'm Jacqueline from the blog thedoggyperspective.com. Until next time, happy pet parenting. We'll see you in the next video.